Hello dear students of class 10th, welcome to geography class. I hope all of you are fit and healthy. Students, in this video, I shall be continuing with the 6th chapter from your geography book, that is manufacturing industries. Students, in the previous video, I completed the explanation of all the mineral based industries. Now students, in this video, I shall start with the next topic, that is industrial pollution and environmental degradation. Now you have studied about industries, about the agro based industries as well as the mineral based industries. And students, it can be concluded from the previous topics that industries play a very important role in the development of a country. The contribution of industries is a lot in the boosting of our economy, but it has a dark side too. It has a negative side too. Now, what is the negative side of development of industries or industrialization? Yes, it has a negative side too, and the negative side is that it is causing a lot of industrial pollution and environmental degradation. It is harming our environment. It is disturbing, it is causing disturbance to the environment, to the ecosystem. Now, how the industries are causing disturbance or imbalancing the environment? See, the waste that is emitted from the industries, the waste that is discharged from the industries, they are actually polluting the environment. The smoke that is emitted, the industrial waste that is discharged in the water bodies, that is polluting the environment, the water bodies, everything, they are polluting our environment. The waste, the industrial waste that is dumped on the land, that is causing land pollution, soil pollution, water pollution. Industries are also causing noise pollution. See, if industrialization will be there, that means if if industrialization will be there, that means if more and more industries will be constructed, they will come up, then what is needed for the construction of industries? Land is needed. So what will happen? Trees are chopped, trees are cut off. So this is the first impact, that it is causing deforestation. And if trees will not be there, then what will happen? It will cause ecological disbalance. It will imbalance our environment. It will imbalance our ecosystem. So, more number of industrialization or increase in industrialization will lead to increase in pollution, increase in industrial pollution and environmental damage or environmental degradation. So, this is the negative impact of industrialization. On one hand, definitely it is leading to the development, it is definitely boosting our environment, but on the second hand, it is resulting in imbalancing the nature, imbalancing the ecological balance. So, this is our topic, that is industrial pollution and environmental degradation. Industrial pollution means the pollution that is caused by industries, that refers to industrial pollution, and environmental degradation means degrading, causing damage to the environment. I hope the topic is clear, that what this topic is all about. So students, in this topic I shall be explaining you about pollution, the pollution that is caused by industries. See, industries causes several types of pollution. For example, we are basically going to study about 4 types of pollution in this topic. The first one is air pollution, the second one is water pollution, the third one is thermal pollution, and the fourth one is noise pollution. So these are the 4 types of pollution that I am going to explain you in this video. So let's start with the first one, that is air pollution. Now students, what is the meaning of air pollution? A simple definition: the pollution cut that light. Now students, what is the meaning of air pollution? Air pollution means when the air gets contaminated or when the air gets polluted, that refers to air pollution. A simple definition, a layman definition, right? See, air pollution is a pollution that is caused by the presence of high proportion of undesirable gases. Undesirable means the gases that are not desirable, that are not required. So, the pollution that is caused by the presence of undesirable gases, for example, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, these are the gases that cause air pollution. They are very harmful for us, for the human beings, for the animals, for the plants, and they are also causing several diseases. For example, cancer, several respiratory diseases. So, they are harmful for us as well as for the entire environment. So, I hope the concept of air pollution is clear to everybody. When the undesirable gases are mixed in the air or in the environment, and that air we inhale, right? We inhale that air, as a result of which we will fall sick, or we fall sick, as well as the animals, the plants, and everybody is affected. So, that refers to air pollution. Now students, how is air pollution caused? See, as you can see here, the particulate materials, particulate material means the small particles of solid and liquid that are suspended in the air. When they are present in the air in the form of dust, in the form of smoke, in the form of mist, in the form of spray, when they are mixed in the air, then that results in contamination of air, which is called as air pollution. Now, how are these substances present in the air? What is the root cause of it? The root cause of this is industries, emergence of more and more industries. The smoke that is emitted from those industries, that results in all this. For example, the chemical industries, paper factories, by burning fossil fuels, by brick kilns. Brick kilns means the brick factories, by the refineries, by the smelting industries. They are the main cause of air pollution. The smoke emitted out from those factories, they result in air pollution. And you know, in the process of their day-to-day operation, these materials are suspended in the air, and these industries, they just ignore the pollution norms, and they are busy in producing more and more and gaining or earning money. But on one hand they are earning money, and on the other hand their health is declining. Not only their health, but the health of the entire environment is declining. So this is called air pollution, and that same air we breathe, we intake that air. So definitely we will also fall ill, we will fall sick. Several respiratory problems are caused, cancer is caused, and several other diseases are caused because of air pollution. So I hope that the concept of air pollution is clear to everybody. So students, air pollution is very hazardous to human health, not only to human health, but to plants, to the animals, and to the complete atmosphere. And you know, it causes climatic change, it disturbs the ecological balance, it causes acid rain, and there are many more implications of air pollution. So I hope this topic is clear to everybody. Now students, we shall move to the next type of pollution, that is water pollution. Now, what is water pollution? You have been studying this from class 6 onwards. Water pollution, when the water bodies get contaminated, that refers to water pollution. That means causing pollution to the water refers to water pollution. This is a simple definition, a layman definition of water pollution. Now, how is water pollution caused? See, water pollution is caused by the organic and inorganic industrial waste and affluents that are dumped in the water bodies. Now, what do you understand by organic and inorganic industrial waste? See, organic means it will cover the textile industries, for example, jute textile industry, cotton textile industry, and inorganic means the fertilizer industry, chemical industry, cement industry. So, this is the difference between organic and inorganic industrial waste. Now, who are responsible for this? Means what kind of industries or which industries are responsible for water pollution? So, industries like paper industry, pulp industry, chemical industry, fertilizer industry, dyeing industry, petroleum industry, the refineries, tanneries. Tanneries means the leather industry. Then electroplating industry. Now, what is electroplating industry? Electroplating industry means where metal plating is done with the help of electricity. So, that refers to electroplating industries. So, these are the industries that are responsible for water pollution. Now, what do these industries dump into the water bodies? So, these industries dump several industrial waste, several substances like dyes generally from the textile industries, then detergents. See, detergents are used by almost every industry for washing purpose. So, that is also dumped into the water, which is not degradable. No, cut that line. Then detergents are also dumped into the water. See, detergents are used by almost every industries for washing purpose. Then acids and salts from chemical industries, they are dumped into water. Then pesticides, fertilizers, chemicals, plastics, these are dumped, rubber. So, these are the substances that are dumped into the water bodies, and also heavy metals like lead and mercury, iron and steel. So, these are the things, these are the substances that are dumped into the water bodies. Students, not only these substances but also solid wastes are also dumped into the water. For example, fly ash, phosphogypsum, iron and steel. So, these substances are also dumped into the water, and hence the water gets contaminated, it gets polluted. You know, students, let me tell you one interesting fact. You know, 1 liter of waste water pollutes 8 times the quantity of fresh water. You can see the intensity, that only 1 liter of waste water or polluted water, it can contaminate, it can pollute 8 times the quantity of fresh water. So, this is the intensity of waste water. So, I hope water pollution is clear to everybody. Now, students, let's go to the next type of pollution, that is thermal pollution. See, thermal pollution is also a part of water pollution, or I could say that this is a bifurcation of water pollution. Now, what is thermal pollution? You have already studied about thermal power plants in the previous chapter. See, thermal means heat. You need to remember this word, that thermal means heat. Now, how thermal power plants contribute to water pollution? See, when the hot water from the factories and thermal plants, when they are when the hot water from factories and thermal plants, when they are discharged into water bodies without cooling, that causes water pollution. Now, you must be thinking that how hot water causes pollution. Let me tell you, students, that when water of two different temperatures, when they are mixed together, it causes negative implications, it causes negative impact. And you know, it is always advised, do not mix cold water in hot water. Whenever you are drinking warm water or hot water, do not mix cold water. You can cool it down, but do not mix cold water because it leads to because it has several negative effects. That is why. So without cooling that hot water, when it is discharged into the rivers and ponds, that causes water pollution, or what you call as thermal pollution. Now, what is the impact of thermal pollution? See, the waste the waste from the thermal power plants that is dumped or that is discharged into the water bodies, that is highly toxic, and it causes diseases like cancer, several birth defects and miscarriages. And it also harms the aquatic life, the flora and fauna, the aquatic flora and fauna, that also gets disturbed. So this is the impact, or this is the negative effect of thermal pollution. I hope thermal pollution is clear to everybody, and I hope it is clear that how thermal pollution causes water pollution. Now students, let's move to the next pollution, that is soil and water pollution. See, soil was not there, but I will explain you about soil and water pollution. I will explain you how soil pollution and water pollution are related to each other, how they are linked to each other. Students, soil pollution and water pollution, they are closely related to each other. Now, how are they related? See, whenever the waste is dumped on the soil, soil means on the land, for example, substances like glass, the harmful substances, chemicals, industrial waste and affluents, whenever they are dumped into the water, whenever they are dumped on the land or on the soil, that causes water pollution. Now, how it causes water pollution? See, soil pollution causes water pollution because of rain. Now, how because of rain? See, whenever rain is there or whenever rain happens, then that rainwater that is absorbed by the soil, that gets down, that is percolated, and along with that rainwater, whenever it is percolated or whenever it comes down or whenever it is absorbed by the soil, then the impurities, the contaminated thing, the contaminated substances, the chemicals that are there on the land or there on the soil, they also percolate down. They also come down with the help of rain, and ultimately it will go to the groundwater. As you can see in this image, that after rain what happens? The rainwater comes down and it ultimately goes and meet the groundwater, and along with this water that is absorbed by the soil, the harmful substances that are dumped on the soil, they also are absorbed with that rain, and as a result of which, whenever that water comes in contact with the groundwater, so groundwater also gets contaminated, it also gets polluted. So this is how soil pollution and water pollution are related. See, if soil will be polluted, then ultimately water will also be polluted, it will also be contaminated, because with the help of rain, as rainwater comes down, with that rainwater, the substances, the chemicals, the harmful materials, that also percolates down, and ultimately it reaches the groundwater, which causes water pollution. So this way, soil pollution and water pollution are closely related to each other. So I hope this portion is clear to everybody. So students, in the next video, I shall be explaining you about noise pollution. Till then, thank you so much. Revise your lessons well and do take very good care of yourselves. I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.